What's up, YouTube? My name is Geo, and I'm reacting to another metal band. This time it is Seek Misery and their song Flesh and Rust. Their bass player, David, reached out to me a couple weeks ago and asked me to react to this song, Flesh and Rust, and the other song that they gave me, which was, I believe, Ground War by them and Hate Complex. This song is more, from what he told me, shoegazy and more Deftones inspired versus the other one, which is much more of a slam deathcore style. But I'm gonna give you guys an honest opinion. I'm not being paid for any of this. I'm only going off of a request that they told me to go for. I'm giving you guys 100% honest opinion. You can go with my advice or not. It's all up to you. You guys are definitely a little bit more qualified than me, a dumb little anime guy on the internet who likes to play guitar. But if you guys are interested in this content, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment, and turn on the bell notification so you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded. And if you want to, consider checking out my Patreon, where you'll see my non-reaction videos 1 week in advance, because, you know, copyright law and all that. And if you guys want to, you get to see the unedited and uncut videos for specifically my Call of Cthulhu games that I've been running for the last couple weeks. And you can get access to all of that for as little as $5 a month, including guitar lessons, masterclasses, and tablature for any music that I put out for as little as $10 per month. But if that's a bit steep for you, it's no problem. It's only if you want to support me just a little bit more, a little bit extra. Now let's get into Flesh and Rust. All right, let's actually get into this. I've been waiting to react to this as soon as I got caught up on most of this stuff. So let's check it out. 3, 2, 1, boom. Some old school VHS style, like, not exactly sure what it would be. Okay, it seems like you guys are using 8 strings. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Yep, 100% 8 strings. An Ibanez 8 string by the looks. Looks like an RG8. Sounds like an 8 string. Looks like a Dingwall bass too. Yep, that's 100% a Dingwall bass. And it sounds like one too. I don't know if it was the bass that was used to record it, but that's what it sounds like to me. Regarding to the guitar tone, it's very well married to the bass tone very nicely. I wouldn't personally call it like a guitar tone that I would use, but considering that they're 8 strings, you kind of have to dial it back, especially in the bass department. But yeah, so far, this seems like something that I wouldn't exactly expect to come out of Australia, personally. But let's just keep listening and see what we can do with it from there. When Davey said that this was more Deftonesy, they were not lying. Definitely was not lying when they said that this was definitely a little bit more Deftonesy. And Deftones isn't really a type of band that I really like too much, because it's not aggressive and in your face enough. I definitely prefer music that kind of hits you in the face and runs over you like a freight train. That's just me. but I'm certain that their other single that they said that they should be that I should react to, it's a little bit more on that line. But let's continue on. It's definitely giving me more black metal vibes too. It's kind of like melodic black metal in a way. This is what that's what it sounds like to me. And then you have guitars that are just tuned to drop Q. I am not warmed up in the vocal department at all. The very jazzy chords, very, you know 12 Foot Ninja? This is like if 12 Foot Ninja was like to write a Deftones song. That's basically what this sounds like. That's basically what it sounds like to me. If 12 Foot Ninja basically just wrote a Deftones song. That's what it sounds like. Some lo-fi and kind of like, I think that's the, I think that, let me just rewind for a second. That sounds like the Joey Sturgis glitch plugin that I've been kind of toying around with. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. Yeah, this sounds like the glitch plugin that Joey Sturgis gives out for not a lot of money. But if it's a good plugin, it's a good plugin, and people should use it if they like the sound. Anyway, let's keep going. Super vibey. Back to Breakdown Central. This sounds like modern metal to a T. I don't know if that's a good thing, though. The budgeting for this, like, it looks like it was painting day, and they decided to leave the tarps around. It looks like they decided to leave the tarps up for painting day, and they had a band there one day, and it's like, oh, hey, you want to use this for your music video? And they're like, sure, we can do that. What song do you want to play? Flesh and Rust. Okay. Okay, yeah, the guitarist here has an Ibanez 8-string. The guitarist here has a Jackson 8-string. You can tell because this headstock looks, that is definitely a Jackson 8-string, the fugly headstock of the Jackson 8-string design. I do not like that headstock whatsoever. It was on my 7-string Jackson that I used to have, and I replaced that for my acoustic that I currently use. It's like an old CRT TV Xbox, original Xbox video game. Very nice. That's pretty much it for that video. Yeah, let me actually give you guys my thoughts on this. This was kind of like, this definitely was not my sound. I will tell you that right now. I'm not getting paid for this. They requested that I look at this, and I'm doing that right now, and I'm giving you guys an honest opinion. This is not the type of music that I usually listen to. That being said, the tone was good. Music video was kind of bland but interesting in its own way. At least it wasn't a dilapidated warehouse. I'll be fair with you guys on that one. It was not a dilapidated warehouse. I've seen that location choice for a metal band so many different times amongst different metal bands. I will give you guys props for that, but even still, it was just you guys in a tarped room playing the instruments, miming along to the song. That's fine. It's a bit bland, but it's fine. And considering you guys are not the biggest band in the world, I understand that. Budgetary constraints would be slightly, it would be constrained. I understand that. Overall, like, tone's good, mixed well. I couldn't really understand anything that the vocalist was saying. It was just kind of like screams in my ear, and I'm saying that as a metal guy. And all I heard was like Deftones-y black metal. That's basically what I heard, and that is not really my type of sound at all. I much prefer thrash metal, death metal, mellow death metalcore, deathcore, that stuff. The vibey nu metal style with 8 strings, not my speed at all. Like, this is more for passive listening instead of active listening, which is not a bad thing. It's just not what I really prefer. But let me actually head into the post-mortem for this. So that's pretty much my thoughts of it. It's basically just Deftones mixed with like some black metal in there, mixed with deathcore in a way. And it did say on their front page. Let me actually go back and see what it was. They said something like Immure. Yeah, they like Knocked Loose, Immure, Acacia Strain, Alpha Wolf. Yeah. So that might not have been what I particularly care for when it comes to my music, but what did you guys think? I think they're still worth a shot, and this is only my first impression of them. This is the first song I've ever listened to from them that they asked me to listen to and react to and give my genuine thoughts for. I'm not getting paid for this. I am simply following through with a request. But if you want me to request other songs, feel free to let me know in the comments. That's all from me today, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.